Okay, so I am here with Audra, and I am going to ask Audra what her experience has been being a part of the RIM mentorship and the RIM group. So, how are you doing, Audra?
I'm good, thank you. How are
Good.
you?
I'm good. I'm good. So, I'd like to first know when you and I started working together, what was going on that caused you to begin working with me?
Okay, so what caused me to finally break down and decide that I needed to work with Nahkila was I meditated on it. So in meditation, I'm able to like receive answers that I need when I have a question about, anything. And so I meditated on it and I did receive a message, that it will benefit me in my life and in my spiritual journey to allow Nahkila to come in and assist me while I'm on this journey. And so I went on and reached out to her and let her know that I let her know that I was ready. So, and what was going on in my life at that time was just me. Just my whole belief system had kind of shifted a little bit, and I was struggling with trying to find out what was really real and what was, just some stuff that we were taught.
Right.
Also, just some personal stuff in my life as well, and I was just seeking additional guidance
Right.
and looking for someone with the experience to just help me and direct me on the right path.
Well, I'm glad and I'm grateful that you meditated and that your spirit team told you yes. So,
Yes, they did.
since you've been working with me and we've been on this journey together, what are some things that you've noticed have shifted, improved, and what are some things that you're now able to do that you weren't doing before?
I definitely feel more empowered. Some things I'm able to do that I wasn't strong in it. It's just learning to just be who I am, like accepting everything about who I am, understanding that on this journey you don't walk alone.
Right.
And because for the longest time, like I would have people around,
Mhm.
but I always felt like it was something more, like I was still missing something.
Right.
And when I realized like there's like this whole spirit team around, like always there to assist and guide, like I don't feel alone anymore.
Right.
And even when I do, I remember hearing something Nahkila said, and something that I also heard from one of my spirit guides was, if you knew who walked with you, you would have no reason to fear. And I always keep that phrase with me, like at all times. Like if I start to fear anything, I tell myself that, and immediately like that fear, it goes away. And I remember like you're never by yourself, and all you have to do is request, and they're right there. And I can always feel like their energy, and I can feel them embracing me. So
Right. Right.
that's the biggest thing for me.
Good. Good. So, speaking of your spirit team and you not being alone, what has been the difference between your connection before we started to working together and now that we've been working together? How would you say your connection to your spirit guides have shifted? Has shifted.
Oh, it's strong because I didn't even really know about their existence before. I knew that there were some things going on, but I didn't have an idea of what that was. And Nahkila was able to, help me with that, like realizing like this is happening because of this, and just understanding like so much about it's so much out there, like the information is never ending.
Right.
And she's been able to, help me tap in and just tune into like who I am and the assistance that is available for me. So yeah, that.
That's so awesome. So, would you identify yourself as a light worker, empath, star seed, indigo? Do you identify with those terms?
Definitely. I always knew I was an empath. I always knew that. I could always feel others' energy. Their energy would sometimes affect me.
Right.
And also learned that I was a light worker. And I learned that through working with Nahkila, through even through some surveys that I was led to take because I work with Nahkila. So definitely a light worker. And the funny thing about it is I always wanted to be like a life coach. And then I realized that I didn't want to just be a life coach, but I wanted to be a coach that could transform lives. Right. And with doing it, I always said, okay, so, you know, in what area are you going to help people when you're helping to transform their lives? Like, are you going to help them with their finances? You know, I needed to be able to like break that down. Once I started working with Nahkila, I realized like my thing is I love to help people. I want to see people overcome like the struggles, trauma, you know, things of that nature. And when I started working with Nahkila, I knew exactly what kind of coach I needed to be in order to transform lives. I'm a light worker. Right. And I have to thank Nahkila for that. And, you know, because I now know exactly what it is that I'm supposed to do. I understand my purpose.
Right, right. Well, I'm so grateful. And, you know, as you know, me being able to help you and direct you and guide you is me being able to tap into spirit and me receiving that guidance myself. So I'm grateful to be a vessel to bring that clarity to you. But the beautiful thing is now you're connecting the spirit on your own too. You know, so that's amazing. And you are going to be so incredible at this work that you do. You know, we talk about this all the time where spirit is talking about how strong your gift is and how great your purpose is. So there's no doubt that the women or the men or the children or whoever you're meant to serve, that their lives are going to be forever changed after working with you.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yeah. And I'm just excited to see that unfold for them and for you. You know,
thank you.
You're welcome. So I have a question about the RIM group. You know, we do monthly group sessions and we have a community of light workers that we identify as our soul family. So can you talk a little bit about the RIM group and your experience there and what being a part of this community does for you?
Okay, so Nahkila created the RIM group especially for her clients who she works with. That, you know, we can go into that group. It's very intimate, and we can connect with like our soul family, our sisters. In that group, there's a lot of great information coming from, you know, everybody. Like everybody posts. We support each other. If anybody is going through anything, we uplift each other, we encourage each other, and I think it's a great program, and I'm thankful to Nahkila for her creating that group for us, where we have this safe space that we can go to whenever we need it.
Well, you know, that was led by spirit too. But I'm so glad that you're benefiting from it. And what about the group sessions, the monthly group sessions?
Oh, I love the group sessions. The guided meditations are awesome. I was able to find my spirit animal through one of the guided meditations. I met my spirit guide through one of the guided meditations. So it's awesome. I enjoy it. I appreciate it.
Well, I'm glad. I'm so glad. So if there was one thing that you would like the world to know, like let's say your best friend or your sister were looking for a mentor to help with their journey of awakening, their journey of life, what would be something that you would say to them about this mentorship or about working with me? What would be the one piece of advice you'd like to leave everyone with?
I would tell them, don't wait the way I did. You know, go ahead and get it now. Like, you'll thank yourself later. You're gonna learn so much about who you are when you're able to tap into your, you know, your highest self. And Nahkila, she's good about keeping us on track, even with like lack language. She's gonna correct you every single time. So I mean, it's a great place to start. And she's gonna be there for you every step of the way, no matter what. Even if it's anything going on in your personal life, she's gonna check in on you. It's really good. I'm home, so I'm grateful.
Thank you so much, Audra. I
Thank
so
you.
appreciate you. And this is not just for this recording, me telling you this. I tell you guys this all the time. We truly are a family. And just as you are stepping into your purpose,
We are
being guided by spirit, and you're following that guidance, this whole thing of what I do with you and the rest of our soul family, it's been guided by spirit. So it really is an honor, because I'm able to serve a brilliant light like you. So thank you for allowing
me. Thank you.
Thank you.
We love you too.
Thank you. And thank you for sharing your experience with everyone.
So welcome.